Okay, this one I had to do a quick video on. Okay, so we have, I mean, we have all this shit going on with Trump, and this might be kind of loud, so just be prepared to turn your volume down. So here is Schroyer. Hang on a minute. And hang on, I might have to go back a little bit. All right. Now I am being told this guy was sitting in his car, what it looks like a strip mall or a business behind him, um, or maybe a house, but instead of being in his, look at the top of the building. It's Chicago buildings are like Milwaukee. I'm assuming he was at a in a parking lot somewhere doing a live stream. Now, why would you do that? Let me tell you, I've tried filming in the city here with a couple times. I've not posted them with my cell phone, and people look at me and they look at me like, "Don't you dare film me!" Or what are you doing here? And well, of course, I'm white, but still. So for some reason, this guy's sitting in a car doing a live stream. And according to Schroyer, who's coming on full Smith Modernization Act today, which means propaganda is, he comes on yesterday, bitches like hell about the DC federalization of police power. I mean, we're going straight into we're going straight into police state everything right now. If you think this is good, if you think Trump is good and all that shit, just don't even bother. You guys just are too far out of. You're still in the matrix. I don't know. All right, so here is. This is supposed to be a I don't know. All right, let's try to get it. Okay. Sometimes when I do the live stream, I can't go back, which apparently is one of those times. So let's try to go back.
And slept here a couple times. We're still here. In fact, they want us off the air because they want us.
I have never seen anyone more of a paid shill than Jones. I mean, it's just straight up coming straight up from the State Department. Straight up.
Down focal points of organizations that hold the Trump administration's feet to the
Would be doing a Kill Bill
Oh my God, this guy!
afterwards. This doesn't have the
Oh,
crash.
that's not
See that?
Jones.
No crash.
Give me a break.
Calling for and maybe even
Like, I want to see some old man working out at the gym. Oh my God!
get not necessarily a federalization of the city like in DC, but maybe National Guard, maybe some federal help with law.
Yeah, same thing, sorta. I don't think so. I can tell you right now, that's not going to happen where I am, and my crime is per capita higher than Chicago. So I just want to make a few comments about this video so you know. And P.S., don't tell me to move out of here and go to a small town, because guess what? There I got run over by a truck and everybody covered it up and accused me of being on the road all night, even though I was only out for like 40 minutes. All they needed to do was look at the cameras where I left that night. Unfortunately, I was unconscious, so I couldn't tell them to do that. All right, let's go.
Law enforcement. This happened in Chicago, and this is unfortunately nothing.
Now, when they don't look into the camera, generally they're bullshitting and they're on script. He's got white eyeshadow on.
New, but this video was just seen, and with the backdrop of what's going on in DC, it got a lot.
I think it's bullshit. I'll make my comments. You'll see why.
A lot more attention. This is a man who's doing a live stream from his car, and he gets jacked and shot in the middle of his life.
Why would you sit in your car and do a live stream in a parking lot at a business? Why? I mean, if somebody could answer that, I think what I hate most is when people sit in their cars and make videos. I don't want to see you driving your car making a video. And especially like women that are passengers and their husbands or boyfriends or kids are driving or some shit. Like that kind of semi-fat bitch without a bra on that was bitching about her son not being able to afford an apartment. Yet, boy, when my parents got married in 1956, they could not afford an apartment or a house. And they had to live with my grandmother on my maternal side. And I don't know how long that lasted. There isn't a lot of talk about it. I'm going to go ahead and make the assumption it was hell because it was so hot in the upper bedrooms of that place. Because it was a 4-bedroom house, but they put the addition on and it was like you just going up to an oven to sleep. I did it when my parents left me there during the summer. You know, they'd leave us there for a week and it would be just like, oh my God. Sometimes 2 weeks because my dad always won these trips, right? Because he worked himself up is what I'm trying to say. And it took years until they could buy the house. Okay? So it's kind of like, that was 1956. I think it took them, and then my dad just worked, my mom was working, and then my dad worked day and night. He wouldn't get home till midnight. He'd get up, 7, 8 in the morning, shave, take a shower, whatever, go to the office and start working. Then he'd come home, eat dinner, shave again, and go out and work all night again. Kids. And if you don't do that, I'm sorry to say, you can't afford anything. Because everybody has to have the latest iPhone. They have to have all their streaming and their computers and the big screen TV and their new car and their new clothes. No, you can't. I mean, you're going to have to. And then they go out every night and spend $200 a week on McDonald's or some shit. No, you go to the store, you buy a bunch of shit, you learn how to chop and peel carrots and all that shit like I do. And then you conserve. You don't like eat like a sloth. You don't buy a bunch of chips and shit like that. So that's the first thing I hate hearing. I want to just rip my eyes out when I hear that. My ears. I'm sorry. Now listen. Now watch this shit.
Live stream, broad daylight for his.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if it's day or night in these cities. Just letting you know. But guess what? I don't believe any of this because why? First of all, why is it just here? Instead of working toward your goals and your career, you're going to sit in your car and do a live stream in the middle of the day.
His chain. Watch this.
His necklace.
We will move our car, whatever car we need, so they can get the space. Just let's get the park.
Huh?
So now no, we can't do that. No. You just.
Now, when you're sitting in your car in a parking lot, in a high crime area, or anywhere, you better be aware of your fucking surroundings first and foremost. 100% of the time, at all times. You better have some pepper spray nearby. You better have a knife nearby. Now, it looks to me like he's in the passenger seat, which I don't get either. Where's the wheel? See, this is where it gets. So who's in the passenger or the driver's seat? See this? This is first red flag. Look at the shadows. He's looking straight ahead, but somehow people are coming from where? Because there's a building behind him.
You gotta find somewhere else to park. Who the fuck is you talking to? You feel me? Like, who the fuck is you talking to for real, even talking like that?
So he's looking, he's got a huge skylight or whatever, a huge roof, sunroof. He's got all these windows. He's looking straight out the windshield. He's in the passenger seat.
Like, that be the shit, and that's what make a motherfucker be wanting to get into it with y'all, because y'all ain't got no respect. What's up,
So all of a sudden, these guys come out of nowhere.
bro? What's up? Hell no.
Now, why the hell didn't he have his doors locked? You never sit in a car in a parking lot with your doors unlocked, ever. And he's in the passenger seat. Who's in the driver's seat? Now I'm seeing shadows. I hear a gun. I hear it sounds like the L or freeway.
Kevin Watson was the name of the man.
But I'm not seeing any shadows after that.
And he died. He died.
Spend my time making moves, outrank, too busy to hate.
And you can even hear he says, hey, just take the
Yeah,
chance.
just like a good movie. I don't believe it. Kevin Watson, is this the guy's name? Let's go. Let's see if we can find it. Kevin Watson is a very common name. But he's walking around, like speaking hood language and stuff, and has his door wide open. He's sitting in the passenger seat while he's alone in his car and doesn't lock the doors. Doesn't see someone coming, and maybe if he was in the driver's seat, he could have just started the engine and taken off. South Austin. I thought this was in Chicago. Okay, whatever. I guess that's a neighborhood in Chicago. I'm sorry. Their intentions. Here's live stream turns fatal. Chicago police reports paint a grim picture. Yeah. They're painting a picture, all right. 2 to 3 armed assailants approached, their intentions as cold as the steel they carried. They demanded his chain, a prized possession he refused to surrender, although we just heard Owen say, he said, just take the chain. See, this is what happened to that guy in my neighborhood that was killed because he was a black Trump supporter. His name was Brunel Trammell, I believe. But they hid that one. They didn't want you to know that that's the reason why he was killed, and they never solved that murder, even though they had a picture of the guy on a bike. I don't believe this. And all of a sudden, they've got all his shit up here? No, February 19, 2002. An actor, writer, and camera department. So it's 2025 now. Was that him? But he's an actor, writer, and he's a camera department person. Huh. Uh, Kevin Edward Watson is a former professional footballer. No. Hmm. Ah. IMBD. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, that's all I'm saying, Owen. I don't know.